Inappropriate. Appropriate. Yeah. Inappropriate. Appropriate. Inappropriately appropriate episode 8.
You thought I was gone, but I never left. I've been waiting for you. Waiting. Watching. Creeping. You always knew this was coming. A long way. A long time.
Man, shut the fuck up.
What? Hey, okay. Inappropriately appropriate. Obia. Back in the seat, nigga. I ain't leaving. Going nowhere. Let's get it. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
Get the strap.
Get the strap. Get the strap. Oh, shit. All right. Hit it.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. If it feels like we are being too down on it, it's because we are actually freaking angry, man. We recorded for like 30 minutes, and we couldn't get the audio. We recorded basically without audio, so we are actually trying to reshoot what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, so if you don't seem too natural,
it's because we are unnatural right now. We are angry, man. It took us out of our happy
so
face.
it's an angry episode today.
So yeah, it's like we're reading from a script now, man. Oh, what's that on teleprompter?
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about how Prosper feels first. Well, let's get that over with now, man.
Oh my
so
god.
you wanted us to really talk about
it's like going back in
today.
time, you know. Anyways, what I said before, which you never heard, I'm gonna say again. And I'll try to be as precise as I was. I was saying that sometimes it's hard for people to share what they're going through and share like their emotions and their personal feelings or whatever. Just sharing it's really hard. Like, cause I'm an example. He's an example, but sometimes we should find time to just share with not just your friends, but some people, they think it's easier to share with someone they don't know. So like for me, it was easier to share with someone who I wasn't too close with, and that was how I kind of broke through something epic in my life, and I think it's the start of a beautiful change, which I think should be inspiring to people out there who's going through something similar, like depression or anxiety or whatever it is, right? Like suicidal thoughts or whatever it is that's just on your mind. It's better to let people around to just let it out, and another thing is you gotta also find a way to physically let it out. For example, not by hurting people, definitely, but by like you could go to like a boxing gym, you could find a boxing bag or something, right? And just let it out, right? I heard like a lot of rich people destroy cars. They buy a beat up car and just destroy it to let out. You gotta let it all out in the end, right? And you feel better. You definitely will feel better. So if you're going through the same thing, or because some people don't even realize that they are actually going through something so similar, they think it's just life that's happening. But believe me, life is not supposed to just be going in an endless loop as you think it is. No, there's supposed to be a straight line that just keeps moving forward. So if you can't find yourself moving forward and getting better, being a better version of yourself, then there's something wrong and you need to fix that.
Damn, man. Where did you get so deep, man? I was about to shit on you, but I can't shit on the way you're feeling, right?
Yeah, I heard that before. Yeah.
But yeah. Now you've gotten your emotional thing out of the way. First, I hope this audio can
Yo, check the audio, man. I hope you got that, because that's some good shit right there.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
No.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
So, since we've gotten, I guess we've gotten, yo,
Well, we should.
Yost. Okay, chill. Serious face. Okay.
Alright, real talk.
So we're gonna start, since we've gotten your emotional shit out of the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with. There's a lot of new music out, but we're gonna leave that to the last topic because I want to get this out of the way first. We're gonna start with Bill Cosby getting his ass handed to jail. 3 to 10 years, but I don't think that's enough. But he's a monster. He is a monster.
That's under your bed? But nah, like, listen. I know. But when it comes to Bill Cosby, bro, like, it's a conspiracy on its own. You can't really ignore that fact. No,
50 women came out and said he drugged and raped them. That's not conspiracy, man.
Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. Like, yeah, all 50 women came out, but there is no substantial proof. You know what I mean? From every case. Don't listen to me. Like,
50 women came out.
What is your perception of justice? Is justice based on facts and proof, or justice is based on word of mouth?
I like to think justice is based on proof.
Thank you.
They won't give you a guilty verdict based on just
exactly. Like, I'm not trying to defend him. I'm not saying he's completely innocent, that he did not,
but
rape. He probably drugged and raped women, which is a crime that he should pay for. It's true. But what I'm trying to say is Bill Cosby should not be forgotten as, his legacy, basically. That's what I'm saying. He should not be forgotten, basically, as that father figure that he always portrayed from the 70s. Dude. He should not be forgotten as the inspiration.
Bro, no.
That he was.
Nope.
That he was.
Nope. I got
to African Americans and to people over time. Okay.
Legacy ain't shit if you do these nasty things to women, bro.
Definitely.
Man, I don't care how much he contributed to every freaking civil rights movement available. Dude, if you did all these nasty things, these women, which not if you did, the fact that I have been sent to jail means they had like a substantial proof.
Okay, you know, all I hear from what you just said is basically because he's an actor and he's not a hip hop artist. Then you know what I mean. He should not be accepted.
Why are you putting words in my mouth?
No, come on, man. Because if
that's not what
if
I'm
he
saying.
had the talent of music and he was doing music, you would actually accept him. You won't be talking all this shit about him.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Every musician who's been accused of all this haven't been freaking
I mean, okay, come on. His case is different. It's 50 women. For Christ's sakes, like it's not the first time you're trying to see
been convicted
huge corporations trying to bring down a black man. Michael Jackson was another nigga who went white that they tried to bring down as well. He tried to buy Sony and they got him killed. Bill Cosby tried to buy MSBC and what happened?
NBC.
NBC, and what happened? He's in jail serving how many years? You know what I mean?
But that's a false equivalence because he was trying to buy NBC.
All of a sudden, allegations start popping up.
Whether it started popping up because he was trying to buy NBC still doesn't mean he should live free when he drugged and I don't care how the thing came out, if it's a good or a bad way. Bill Cosby raped at least 20 of those women out of the 50. He should serve time for that. I don't care how it came out. So, he was trying to buy NBC and all these things started coming out. Who cares? He's a monster. I did nasty things to women. That should be one thing that shouldn't be forgotten. That's a really
but also
important part.
I feel you. But also you have to understand where I'm coming from, right? Like another thing that shouldn't be forgotten is, the father image that he actually portrayed. I know it's been tarnished by, these accusations, but then again, the fact is he did inspire a lot of people, and that is the truth. So he played his role in this life at that time as that inspiration, and that should not be ignored.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everyone has their mistakes.
Everyone who's holding him to this high standard thought he's considered America's dad. Look, if you have to watch a show and start calling someone on the show you're watching who's acting, by the way, a father figure, and he's the father you never had in your life. I'm sorry,
no,
but
that's not
you're
what
a
I'm
loser.
Listen to me.
You are a loser.
Listen to me. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's why it's called acting.
Listen.
It's called acting. He acted as the father figure. So that shouldn't be. That doesn't mean. I'm getting.
Can I say something? Okay, so if you heard Uncle Phil, 100 women came out sexually assault on Uncle Phil because he tried to, and then you find this out because this was right before he tried to buy some huge corporation. Would you believe that? You know Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
If he was found guilty, what's the law? You're innocent until you're proven guilty.
So you'd say the
Bill
same.
Cosby.
You say the same thing. Are you saying this because you have more closure to Uncle Phil because you watched Fresh Prince and you didn't watch the Cosby Show?
No. I don't care about the show, bro. Mm-hmm. If Uncle Phil was accused, if it's an accusation that hasn't been proven in court that he's guilty of, I'll still hold him to the same standard as I did. But if he comes out guilty, man, I don't care about what show you acted on or how much of an inspiration you were on a show. If you assaulted women, man, you can keep your show, chief. I don't want your show, man. Like, because he acted as this father figure on the show, Cosby Show, which is overrated, by the way. I don't care if he assaulted these women, bro.
Wow.
His ass has to get guts.
Okay, I see.
There's nothing he did under the sun. That's what my mom used to tell me.
Definitely,
the truth always comes out.
I know. I see where you're coming from, and honestly, it's not like we're not saying the same thing. Like, we're kind of saying the same thing, except for the fact that you don't want to acknowledge the fact that he actually did, make an impact in the world.
But it's cancelled. He was found guilty. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, I feel bad about what happened to Cosby. I honestly think he's blind, honestly. And I think it was really brave, his wife standing by him all through everything that he went through. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't there. We didn't live every moment with him. So we don't know what the whole full story is.
Talking about this Cosby shit just gets me kind of... Because I'm like, when I first saw the images of him handcuffed, I felt bad for 1 second. Then I got angry. I got angry at myself. I'm like, why am I feeling bad for this like this asshole? Like he did a lot of like disgusting things. But I'm sorry, man. Your legacy or how much of an inspiration you were, it doesn't count. If
it
now
is
we
sad.
know, we know about these things.
It's
man.
sad.
I hope it wasn't true, but this is what.
Yeah, I hope all 50 is not true, but whatever amount, like, you shouldn't rape one, drug and rape at least one.
Man,
never drug and rape a woman.
Man, let's get off this Cosby shit. Kanye.
You never hit a woman. You never drug and rape a woman. You never blatantly rape a woman. Women are the backbone of the society. And that is the truth.
Man, shut the fuck up.
When
man.
I say the backbone of the society,
without
women, the world will be a pain in the ass. And that's true.
Oh my God.
And that is true, my nigga.
Why you going into... I believe you, but you don't have to go into a rant about...
Women power, yeah! Nah,
I'm just trying to make a case for you to become a sex symbol.
Nah, man. I mean, I got my album coming out, and I do support women, and I love for women to support. It's just what it is, right? Support is all we need.
So Kanye, man, you need to shut up. Kanye, you know what you need to do? Now he said he has changed the name from Kanye West to Ye. I don't give a fuck what your name was, man. You're wilding, bro. Like I've been trying to ignore all these things, man. Because I'm like I can't. My feelings towards Kanye. Pause. My feelings towards Kanye.
Just talk.
My feelings towards Kanye has. I don't care about his political opinion and shit, but he's wilding, bro.
Yes, yeah.
Like he's now with the Make America Great Again.
I saw that. Yeah.
How can you apologize?
That picture.
How can you apologize 2 months ago? And now
you do it again.
He was almost crying on the radio station, man. He was almost crying, saying he hasn't apologized to black people for coming out with that Trump shit. And now dude, yesterday on Saturday Night Live, because it premiered, the new season premiered last night. He went on a rant about how Donald Trump should be loved by everyone. He was wearing a Make America Great Again hat, bro.
Yeah.
On freaking live TV, man.
Kanye.
Like I'm done trying to defend this guy, man. Like, thank God you haven't released Yandy yet at the time of this shooting, but you can keep it, Chief. We don't want that shit.
Nah, come on, you can't say that. We all know how
Carter,
Kanye West
Carter
is.
5 came out, man.
Wait, hold on. Come on, I'm gonna give my opinion. Come on, man. Let me speak. Like, I mean, I completely understand.
He's sick, bro. You are sick, Kanye, but you need help, bro. You need to just get off the internet.
But he's just a hurt fan over here.
Yeah, bro. I won't lie, I'm a hurt fan. Like, you need to get off the internet. Are you trying to be Nelly right now? Why are you putting tape on your face?
Hey, chill, man. Yo,
but
Kanye.
Yo, bro.
Kanye West is always gonna be an icon in the hip hop industry.
But why is he trying to tarnish it with his own hands by going about?
Honestly, I feel like he's not trying to tarnish it. That's not how he sees it. He's just trying to stay relevant. That's just what I see. He's just doing whatever he wants.
But that's not the way
to whatever he wants to do. How this and come on, man. In a world today where rainbow hair kids are running around screaming and talking about guns and killing people.
Look, Kanye.
That's what's happening, bro. I mean, that's why you see Kanye running around with a Lil Pump in a Perrier costume or a big block costume.
Kanye, you're old, man. That's stupid, bro. You need to wake the fuck up, bro. You need to be around some black people. I don't know who you're around, but from what I see, I think you'll be chilling with too many. You know what? Let me just keep quiet, man. Because getting into this Kanye shit just makes me pissed, man.
But Kanye, you need to just Yandy. I want to hear Yandy, man.
Well, yeah, like in 2 weeks, I'm still listening to Carter 5. But yeah, man.
Carter 5. Let's talk about that. Homie.
Carter 5.
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme where niggas get hyped to get to?
I saw that. Yeah.
And then, I love you, Dwayne.
She gets emotional all of a sudden.
By the way, shout out to Lil Wayne for having XXXTentacion on
shout out to having Travis Scott.
Don't cry.
Shout out to having Kendrick Lamar.
Don't cry.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj as well.
I fucking love you.
All those tracks were fire, bro. Like,
but the X track was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
But obviously, the one with freaking can't be, dude. Almost
Kendrick,
every song.
Yeah.
Dude, this album.
It was like the old school Kendrick, the old Kendrick we remember, the Pimp a Butterfly.
I have a hot take though.
Yeah.
This album is the closest thing we're ever gonna get to Carter 3.
Maybe.
Because for me, Lil Wayne's best album is Carter 3. But Carter 5, it was worth the wait, bro.
It was good.
The song with X, the one Can't Be Broken, the one Swiss Beats produced that's beginning to challenge now on Instagram. By the way, Shiggy, you need to sit your ass down.
Shiggy gotta chill the fuck out,
your
man.
Your freaking shoulders are gonna like burst open soon, man. Like, Shiggy, you need to chill, bro.
Straight up.
By the way, man, that song is still fire.
I know, yeah, it's true, yeah.
That song is really, dude, man, the song with Nicki Minaj is freaking good. The one with Kendrick, obviously. I don't know why you don't like the one with Snoop Dogg. I like the one with
I don't
Snoop
hate
Dogg.
it. It's just like it's too different for me. It wasn't Lil Wayne. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, Lil Wayne is always gonna be one of my top 5s, right, of all time. So it's just
Lil Wayne is the GOAT, bro.
Yeah. Speaking about top 5s of all time. I did not have the opportunity to sit in this chair. I had.
That's the last one. Don't worry. Let's finish what we're talking about. Carter 5 first, man.
I mean,
no one cares about your top 5. people to know about top 5 would have been here last
Everyone
week.
cares about my top 5.
So why were you two here last week? Can you tell the people why you weren't?
I was going through a phase
Don't start
of
this.
realization.
Don't
I was
start
going through the dark tunnel into the light. That's what happened.
What are you doing with duct tape?
Yo, live the guy, man. Let him duct tape.
So
yo.
yeah. So but did you listen to what?
He don't duct niggas, but tape. Yeah, that was a setup for a punchline on duct tape. Yo, Nicki Minaj, man, you gotta chill out with the trash punchlines, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah, but a lot of like new music came out this week, like
yeah,
Kevin Gates.
true.
I love Kevin Gates, but
That's fire. Yeah,
Dolph too. Young Dolph came out.
Yeah,
Kevin
Logic as well.
Logic,
even though I don't fuck with Logic as much, I don't know.
Hater,
I'm not a hater of Logic. It's just, I mean, come on, man. I don't think he's just complete. You know what I mean? There's just something missing. You know what I mean?
Well, I still appreciate he's
yeah, I appreciate he got talent. He's rapping his ass off. He's gonna get there. Hopefully, he's just, there's something missing right now.
Yeah, Kevin Gates came out with Inappropriately 3. I'm gonna listen to that because I'm really excited about any new music coming from Kevin Gates, man. Kevin Gates is pretty good. Oh yeah, Young Dolph.
Yeah, Young Dolph ain't bad at all too.
Young
so
Dolph.
Back to my top 5 of all time because you cannot stop OBI. OBI is the one. OBI is the master. OBI is the true Jedi. As I was saying, back to my top 5. I'm gonna start with number 5, and I think my number 5 is gonna be Pusha T. And you know why I say Pusha T?
Yeah.
I think Pusha T is a lyrical god. I also think Pusha T has some meaningful words in his lyrics.
About cocaine.
Not just about cocaine.
Yeah.
But he actually does, like warn you about trusting no niggas. Like he's been in situations where people.
Sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come.
Exactly, where he's been trying to snitched on, and like real life shit. Because in the end, people don't understand when other people talk about this real life shit because they haven't gone through that yet. You know what I mean? But life is always teaching everyone a lesson. So.
Who's your number 4?
My number 4 is gonna have to be Weezy F, Baby, Tunchi,
What?
Lil
He's
Wayne.
not your number 1?
Yeah, he's not my number 1. I'm sorry, but
Lil Wayne is not even my number 1. He's like the GOAT. He's like the god of my.
I feel you. Yeah,
5.
I know. He was not on your list before.
Because he's like Lil Wayne is like. Oh, you know what? Let me
know. He's played his role in my in my
he
life.
hasn't just played his role. He's the best. He's the best rapper alive. Don't at me.
Okay, man. Sure, if you say so, man. All right, that's your opinion. My opinion is Lil Wayne's number 4 on my list.
Okay.
When I started listening to Lil Wayne, I couldn't just get stuck on one song. I had to listen to everything. So that's why he ended up on my list. And over time, I listened to other artists that eventually, changed my whole perception on hip hop game. For example, my number 3, which would have to be Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is another hip hop lyrical god that I think is changed the rap game. He's really influenced, and his it's all good. Yeah, I mean. I'm not that black, right? They can still see me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar has changed the game. He's... What's wrong with this guy? I think he wants my chair, man. It's a one-time tin, liquor, chill the fuck out. Alright, anyways. Kendrick Lamar is one of the GOATs out there. He's great. As when it comes to lyrics, I understand why he's going to put him as number 1, because... I remember there was once upon a time he said he would actually go on his knees. And he would do some things to Kendrick Lamar that most straight men would never do. He said it with his mouth because he is one of Kendrick Lamar's biggest fans out there. So Kendrick Lamar, if you get to see this, and my homie over here wants to meet you someday. You know, make his day. I mean, obviously, when he said that, he's not gonna do those things to you. He just wants to meet you, man. You know. Anyways, my number 2 will have to be the white boy himself, the trailer trash, Slim Shady, Eminem. I'm sorry why. I know some people are disappointed, but I don't give a fuck.
Eminem shouldn't be on
Eminem.
top 5.
Eminem is on my
He's
top
trash.
5 because the first song of Eminem I heard, When I'm Gone, it actually really it made me see hip hop in a really completely different way. And after that, I started listening to more. I listened to Lose Yourself, and I was like, damn, Mom's Spaghetti, like shit, man. That nigga really came a long way from his Mom's Spaghetti. And my number 1 of all time, you already know who he is, because in the end, it's a cold world out there.
Jermaine
Cole. Jermaine Cole, in my opinion, is one of the best hip hop artists I've ever seen in my entire life. He's way and his style, his definition, precision, aspiration, every single issue you can think about, it's just there, the whole package. I think Logic could learn a lot from him. I think most rappers could learn a lot from him. He is talented, and I know most people don't really like his style, because sometimes it's too honest or too humble or whatever they say it is. But yeah, he's got substance, and that's what most people lack. Substance is key. So yeah, that's my top 5 list. I hope you enjoyed it. I know you did. I know yours is different. I don't care. I don't want to hear your top 5 list, and I don't really give a fuck.
Your top 5 is boring. No offense. Except Lil Wayne.
So who you talking? Who are you talking about?
I'm Pusha T.
You talking to me? Did you just say J. Cole is boring? Are you tired of living?
End of the video, bro. You're done.
J. Cole is the best of all time, nigga. And also inappropriately appropriate. Till next time.
Man, you blacked out. Why did you were gonna say something, but
I know.
you blacked out.
Hey, it happens. Peace.
Son.